Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the saw blade. I have a brand new saw blade here, and I'm going to recut this cant and see if I can get a straight cut on it, get it to be square. And I'm fairly certain that the bed is square and straight, so that's where I'm going to start at. I'm just going to change the blade. I noticed a couple of my teeth are busted. I don't know how I did that. I might have hit a rock, I'm not sure, but so that's what I'm going to do. Just take this apart here. I already took the bolt out here. I already have this loose. Have this blade off of here. I hate doing this because I'll tell you what, I got bit by one of these already. It's not fun, I can tell you that. Take it nice and slow. Still have to do crazy stuff like that. Tighten this down. I went and put a new saw blade on, and I cut the cant all the way around again, and I was still way out of whack. So I went and got my string out, shot my string across the sawmill, and sure enough there's a dip in the rail. So I got the rail straightened out, I took a level, I sat down, went from one bunk to the next, and I went through and made sure everything was nice and square and level and true. And it took me all morning, but you know, I have 100 logs here ready to cut, and I want to get them all cut, and I want to make sure I have my saw top-notch shape to cut them all. So this is the first log I'm cutting, and I have this cant cut down now, and I'll show you where I'm at with it. Okay, now here we are. Take my tape measure here and I'll show you. I got 8 inches right there on the button. Okay, come out here, my next bunk. Got 8 inches there to the button. And my last bunk out here that this goes to, not sure if you can see that or not, but that one's 8 inches too. So now I got my cant. I got the cant cut up there on the sawmill. That's my first one I got cut. And now I know I got her all tuned in, ready to go. And I got all these logs here to cut. I've been kind of putting off cutting these because it's just been kind of busy lately getting the saw set up and working a lot. So now I got my logs ready, I got the saw ready. Now I have a spot out there on the end ready to stack some lumber. Now the only thing I got left to do is I got to come up with some stickers. Take a walk out here and show you. Now this spring I cut some lumber up that's pretty dry now. I cut a lot of this up now. When I say stickers, all I'm talking about is these pieces of wood here for, you know, stacking them between the lumber here. I've got a couple of them left here, but I'm running them pretty low. I got some cherry lumber stacked under here that I cut. This lumber down here has been sitting here for some time, and this is actually a piece of arborvitae, and I cut this up thinking it was a piece of cedar, and I should have known that, you know, it was kind of light colored, it wasn't red, so I knew when I started cutting it, I kind of looked at it and I knew it was an arborvitae, it wasn't a cedar, but I cut it anyway. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 5 rows there. I'd say roughly, you know, 20 boards or so. I think I'm going to cut them up and use them for my stickers for between my stacks. So I think what I'll do is later on I'll come out here and move this upper stack of lumbers all ash, stack that off to the side somewhere, and then I'll take this bottom stack, it's pretty dry, cut them down and use them for my stickers. I'll just put them on a table saw and cut them down, and then I'll have plenty of stickers to put between my boards. I took this platform out here that I had on the sawmill. I brought it out and kind of leveled it up a little bit, and then I put these 4x4 posts down on there so that I could just take and if I stack my lumber on the forks of the skid steer, I can bring the skid steer out here and set the lumber down on those 4x there, and that'll make it easier later on for picking that stack up and taking it up to the garage to work on it, to plane it down or cut it down or whatever I plan on doing with it. But for right now, I got a spot ready to roll. All I gotta do is cut some more sticks down for using between the boards. Kind of have a habit of repeating myself, I guess, but you know, just kind of thinking out loud, I guess. Well, that's where I'm at. I've got the cant ready to rock and roll, ready to cut that one down. I'll be ready to stack that lumber, and I'll be ready to rock and roll on the rest of those logs. So, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you.